Good morning, my friend. It's Heather Dunlop. And what I want to talk with you about today is what's on the other side. You see, we can get so stuck in where we are right now and thinking back to the past and allowing the past to dictate our present. And when we do that, it's usually because there's a fear of going forward. There's a fear of the unknown because we've never been there before. We don't know what it's going to feel like to experience that. We can't predict the results yet. And it's a fear of going forward. So our brain says, stay here, go back. That's familiar. We want to go back there. We want to stay where it's familiar, even though that's not good for us, or that could be have absolutely horrific outcomes. The brain is going to say, let's go back there. And you're stuck in this quandary, right? You're stuck in the middle. Like, do I go back to that place or do I step forward? But I don't know where I'm going. So I'm going to go back there because I know what that feels like. And I know how to be back there. Back there is survival mode, right? I know how to survive because you've been doing it for years. The abusive experience is behind you. You're no longer in that situation, and you're currently living in survival mode, stuck, thinking that you're not worthy, thinking that you don't deserve to be loved, thinking that you don't have what it takes to create that business that you want, to create that income that you want. Here is what it takes. There's so many times where we come to an opportunity, and I'm going to refer to doors because so many people refer to doors, right? And we get to open the door, and we're standing on that threshold, and the door's wide open in front of us. And in front of us is our vision life, and it's unknown. And right behind us is survival life and living in survival mode. Survival in terms of relationships, survival in terms of our safety, survival in terms of our finances. And you're standing on that threshold, and the doors have been opened wide in front of you. And you say, but I don't know what it's like to step through that door. So, you know what? I'm going to go back over here. And you retreat. And that door can even stay open for you. And as you retreat and you go back to what's been familiar, living in survival mode, continue to wonder what's on the other side of that door. What if, when I was standing on that precipice, if I was standing on that threshold, and I took just one step and put one step forward? Because you know what happens when you take that one step? Your body moves, your body shifts, and you've got that forward momentum. And you say, I don't know. This doesn't feel right. And that's your brain. That's your brain saying it's not familiar where you're going. And you retreat and you're standing on that threshold again. And you're stuck in the middle because you know that survival is not enough. And you're not sure how to actually reach out and step into living and being that thriving version of yourself. How to step forward to move toward your vision life. And that's where a lot of us have gotten stuck. So we end up going back and living and staying in survival mode for year after year after year until it becomes 5, it becomes 10, it becomes 20, and you stay there. And you're not really comfortable. You don't like being there. And you've allowed your brain to say, we're staying in the familiar because it's familiar. And fear is unknown. And it's been drilled into us so much that fear is bad for us. Because fear is meant to keep you safe and not necessarily safe in a way that's good for you. What if you stepped over that threshold with not 1 foot, but actually 2 foot, and you take that and you plant your feet firmly on the other side of the threshold? And you say, okay, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to absorb this. And from here I get a better perspective. I can see more of what my vision life is meant to be. I can see the joy that I want in my life. I can see what it looks like to feel safe within my body. Can you imagine that, feeling safe within your body? Feeling like you can step out of your home and still feel safe, to drive your car down the road and not worry about something going to happen to you, to go out in public, to the grocery store, to an event, to travel, and actually feel safe and comfortable in your environment, regardless of what that environment is. Because your brain's no longer keeping you stuck back in survival mode. And you get to step in and plant both feet firmly toward your vision life and absorb it and enjoy it. And the more you enjoy it and that becomes your new normal, then you get to take a step forward again and step deeper and deeper and deeper into becoming that thriving woman who has the financial prosperity, who has love, not only love for others, love for yourself, who actually wakes up looking forward to the day and what it's going to bring, because you're no longer living in survival mode. You're now living in thriving mode, and you are being a thriving woman. And if that's what you want to do, I would love for you to get in touch with me. You can drop the word transform in the comments below. Send me a message with the word transform. And let's just have a quick 15-minute conversation, no strings attached. And let's talk about you stepping to the next level of becoming that thriving woman that you know you are destined to become. Let's speed that up. Let's make that happen, because you deserve it and you are worthy. So comment the word transform, send me a direct message with the word transform, and let's you and I have that conversation to get you going, to get you on your way to the next level of being a thriving woman and everything that you want in your life, and making that come to you because you're so magnetic. So comment the word transform or send me a direct message with the word transform. And always remember, you have strength within you.